Hey folks, welcome. Here we discuss real stories by real people. Today we have the story of a man who finds out his wife has been cheating on him with her baby daddy. Let's see how it goes. Story 1. I, 42 male, discovered my wife, 38, was cheating on me. Before then, I never thought I would ever be the victim of a cheating spouse. Our marriage was not perfect, but it was good. We had a 10-year-old daughter from my wife's youthful escapades, and we're hoping for another child, but that was never a problem. We had fun, passion, adventure, success, a nice car, and our dream home. One night, she came home later than usual, and I casually asked where she was coming from. She told me she had gone out to drink with a male friend. I asked which of her friends it was. It was merely curious, not suspicious, and she told me I wouldn't know him even if she told me his name. Immediately, alarm bells went off in my head. We never kept secrets. We shared even the pettiest information, so the knowledge that there was a male friend who she didn't tell me about scared me. I smiled, and she went on to get ready for bed. I tried to shake off the scary feelings about this new knowledge. I didn't want to suspect my wife, but her sudden change of attitude wasn't helping matters. She began to arrive home late, reeking of alcohol or masculine perfumes. It became glaringly obvious that she had another man, but I refused to believe it, even when I found out she had changed her phone's password. I knew I might die of suspicion, so I relieved myself by getting her phone record. It was not a nice act, but it needed to be done. I found what I wanted. There was a number she called daily, and the call recordings pointed to the obvious. I was heartbroken. It felt like she had stabbed me in the chest. I was in excruciating agony. I confronted her about my findings, and she denied it vehemently. She even started crying and asking me why I was acting this way. I told her to open the phone, and that if she refused, that would mean she was guilty of the accusation. She had no choice but to do so. I inputted the number I had gotten from her call record, and it came out. I dialed the number, and he picked up almost immediately and purred, "Babe." I introduced myself as his lover's wife, and in response, he introduced himself as my wife's boyfriend and the biological father of my daughter. I felt a new wave of shock and betrayal. My wife was hooking up with her baby daddy, who she told me was non-existent. He told me he wanted my wife and daughter because they were rightfully his. I hung up on him angrily. My wife had the effrontery to be angry. She accused me of treating her like a child, and she asked me for a separation so we could get our thoughts together. She reacted like I was the one who cheated, and it made me furious. I told her to leave if she wanted, and she did. Took her and her daughter's things and left to pick up our daughter and leave from there. I agreed to the decision because I didn't know what to do. I still don't know what to do. I still have feelings for her, but it's not mutual. She didn't even apologize when I confronted her, and she was excited to leave. I'm still at a loss for what to do. I'm confused, heartbroken, and in tears. Where do I go from here? Update. Hello, I'm sorry it took this long to update you all. I finally met with my wife 2 months ago at her baby daddy's house. She refused to meet anywhere else. I gave her the divorce paper and she signed it immediately. We also discussed our daughter and she agreed to share custody. Then yesterday she called me begging to reconsider the divorce, but our divorce is already in progress. She said after much thought, she realized I'm still the much better father figure to her daughter, and said she was willing to give us a chance again. I said there was a fat chance of that. According to my daughter, her baby daddy has not been home for several days after a fight. Apparently they have no idea where he even is. That was why she wanted me back. I guess she found out too little too late that grass isn't greener on that side. Do not take your ex-wife back, OP. It sounds like you don't want her back, but I'm telling you to keep that thought and not reconsider. There are so many red flags about your ex's behavior, like how she didn't really try to hide the fact that she was cheating. I mean, come on, coming home late and smelling like a man's perfume, it's like she was begging to be caught. The fact that she wasn't remorseful and didn't even apologize once is a bigger red flag. Her relationship with her AP will most likely turn south since the excitement has worn off. Take care of your daughter, but do not take your ex back, no matter what she does. If you do take her back, this just means you're telling her you don't mind being her second option. You deserve better than to be anyone's second option. Story 2. I, 22 male, and I met an 18 female in September and started dating on 1st November. She's from another city, but close, and we met 2 or 3 times a week. We had such a good time, I believe it was real. I'm kind of sensitive and intense when it comes to these sentiments, and I did do my best for her best. During my vacations, we stayed together 24 hours for more than a month. 2 days after we separated again, she cheated on me and confessed the same day. With all regret and remorse, and those feelings were true. I know that because her mother and brother told me that she was acting strange, crying all the time, etc. My girlfriend said that our relationship won't work anymore, and I was open to giving her another chance because I knew she regretted it and I wanted to give support to pass through it. 1 week after this incident, just after I accepted that we wouldn't work together anymore, she asked to see me, saying that she loves me, etc. Arriving there, she said that she didn't want to compromise anymore. She liked me, still wanted to see me, and didn't believe in dating anymore. I asked if she wanted an open relationship, and she said yes, then said that I can't share her, and for me is unacceptable that she was thinking something like this. So she said that she was kidding. We stayed 1 day together in her house, and she really didn't want to date officially again. The day after that, she went to a show and didn't want me together because she was ashamed. I was sad but understand, and without me saying anything, she promised that she wouldn't do shit again. Okay, I returned to my city, got drunk with some dudes, and returned to my house. The day after that, I was going to watch her doing a new tattoo, and was a special day, the 1st of the month. We started dating 1st November. She definitely knew it was special for me, so I made it home, was drunk like shit, even vomit, and picked up my cell phone to found some messages of her, saying to me don't go to her house tomorrow, that she didn't want to see me anymore and other shits. She makes me go crazy. I asked what happened and she asked me to leave her alone and blocked me. So I did the only thing that I could. I grabbed a bucket in case I feel the need to vomit again and hit the road to her house. There are tons of details of what happened when I got there, but I'm feeling that it would inflate too much, haha. So her mother noticed me at 3 in the morning in front of her gate. I intended to wait, not wake up anyone. I feel bad for that. She came to talk to me and said that was another guy sleeping with her. I went crazier and started crying. She said he was gay and she wouldn't allow something like this happens, and that I should go to my house, etc., etc. I went to my car and started receiving messages from my girlfriend or ex calling me crazy idiot, the worst she ever met for worse, even saying that she would call the police if I stayed waiting for her near her house. She said too that she was with another guy during the show. I did it again. It was harder this time, but I accepted that she didn't want me. I was confused, but at least I wouldn't go after her again. Guess what? On the same day, she came after me saying that she didn't know what she wanted, asking forgiveness for what she said, that it was a lie about the other guy, and the guy who stayed at her home was just a gay friend that went to the show and lives in another city. I said okay. 1 day later, she asked if she could go to my house the day after that. She was missing me and wanted to stay with me. I let her because I'm stupid. She still didn't want to date officially and didn't tell me the name of her friend that stayed the night in her house, saying that I didn't need to know. When we go to bed, she slept like a baby real fast, like she didn't have any problems. And after I discovered what she was hiding, I got really angry about how she could sleep. I couldn't sleep like her. I couldn't sleep at all. The fact that her cell phone was just beside my head and could be hiding something was banging my head. And then I did it. I found out that the guy that stayed the night at her house was the same one that she had fun with during the show, and that he definitely wasn't gay. Their chat was a never-ending flirting kawaii shit, just like ours when we started. That annoyed me, and they were setting up meetings, just WTF. I wouldn't know what she wanted from me. She's so inconsistent, and today I know even less. I just wanted her to leave out of my face. Never got so angry in my life. I didn't confront her immediately because I don't like to do serious things when I'm mad. You always do or say something that you could regret later, and I'm pretty sure that I would. I went to the homeroom and stayed there for about 3 hours until she missed me and went after me. By there, I was calm like Buddha, and I knew perfectly what I should do. So she asked me what I was doing and if I had used her phone. I just said to her pack up her things and that I was going to hide her home. I was expecting her to get mad and be happy about that, but she started crying, hugged me, said sorry, and that she would tell me tomorrow. Today, I doubt that and that she didn't have sex with him in the bed I'm in now, in her home. I'm so stupid that I parked the car and started listening to what she had to say, and I wanted to be convinced and let it happen. I gave her 2 conditions. Assume me openly like a FB status and tell the other guy the truth and show me. At first she didn't want to because she would shame herself. But when she noticed that I was serious about that, she agreed. So we officially returned to dating, at least that was what I was thinking. We returned home and went back to sleep. When we woke up, she said that she couldn't do what I asked her. I made myself believe in her again and let it be. Just asked to show me when the other guy texted her, and again she agreed. We stayed the night again at my house, and during the entire day, she didn't say anything about that guy's new messages. And when I asked about it, she went mad. To turn things worse, she was exactly like the day before I stalked her phone, clearly hiding something. They were non-stop texting all day. It's impossible that he didn't send her any messages. Okay, I went to my parents' house in another city. I think a week after that, she came to me saying that she regretted being selfish and everything, but nothing about going back with me. She started talking more often some days after that about some shits and us. She still went out with her friends 2 or 3 times a week and never hid it. I missed her and believed in her again. She told me that she loved me and all kinds of shit. 15 February, she asked if she could go stay with me at my parents' house. Her cell phone was broken, so no cell phone. Knowing that I installed a keylogger in my PC just in case she logged into her FB. Judge me. We were together until Friday, 4th March, and it was perfect. At least that was what I was thinking until yesterday when she asked to date me officially. I wasn't even thinking of asking that again. That made me happy and I said yes. Now the deepest shit. We arrived here at her house Friday and she got her phone back again. Guess what? Yes, again, just like before, she was clearly hiding something and got violent when asked about it. And I felt forced to use her password so that I got to see her FB, and I did that. Oh, before that, we went to see some friends for her, including that best friend that I talked about. She got mad at him because he was seeing some chick and other stuff happened and didn't tell her. He was clearly strange with my presence, and because of him acting weird, she wanted to leave. So, her FB. I found out that they had sex on 14 February, a day before she asked if she could go see me. That was bad enough, but I found out too that she was flirting with 3 other guys, and she's already talking with them again. No heavy flirt stuff, but saying hi again, saying that she missed them, etc. Heavy enough to destroy me again. I'm trying to act normal until I know what to do. I tried to give her chances to confess by saying things like, if you have something to tell me, you can tell me. If anyone is flirting with her, etc., but she always says no. I asked her if we could put our status on FB again, she said no. The day we arrived and went to see her friends, in another chat app, she said to that best friend that she was with me, that she doesn't know what to do to get away from me and that she hates me. Just WTF. Update. So the biggest question is, who is the person that she's deluding more, and if that matters? Although she denies it, I feel myself being deluded, but my vision isn't impartial. She called her family together and said to everyone to never talk to me again, spoke that she doesn't want to see me again, opened the gate and sent me home. I feel bad for her mother. She said to me to wait for her to calm down and talk to her, but she doesn't know what she did and what she's capable of during that time. I don't feel like giving up, but at the same time, I don't feel like I could wait to know the things that she did last time. So I believe in working things out too, but I don't know if there's a light at the end of the tunnel. What do you think? I want it, but I don't know if I can wait for it. I think I must find out what is easier. Forget her, go after her, or wait. What you said in the beginning is a good starting point for the first option. But what you said in the end is a motivation for the second and third depending on that light. You sound like you really love your girlfriend, OP. I just wish she loved you back. Yes, she's young, but this is beyond immaturity. Her toxicity, her inconsistency, her lies, and her cheating behavior all prove that she doesn't love you. Your relationship with her is draining, frustrating, and confusing. Why do you want to stay in a relationship like that? I understand you love her and want to try and get old her back, but you can't. I believe the girl that you first met is dead. Mourn her and move on with your life. Let someone else deal with her and the headaches that come along with you. You should end things with her, OP. If not for anything, then do it for your own peace of mind.